Sanjay Kumar is co-director of Lokniti CSDS. His tweets were put out to millions of people by the Congress party. Mr. Sanjay Kumar, good evening. You say now that you got your data wrong and you've apologized for your mistake. But your claims were very big claims. Absolutely. And the Congress party used your claims to call the Election Commission 420. Now, you got the data wrong, Sanjay Kumarji. But this data was also put out on the day Rahul Gandhi was beginning another phase of his campaign, I think, in Bihar. So your data was proving to be very useful to Rahul Gandhi. And now you say the data was wrong. Therefore, the inferences drawn by the Congress party were also wrong. Would you admit?
If they were drawing inferences from my data, definitely those inferences will be wrong. But if Congress party is drawing inferences from some other data, I have no comment to offer on that. Yes, if they have used my data to just build a narrative, this was a wrong data. This was a wrong data means wrong calculation of the data. So I would say if they are using my data, then the inferences are wrong. But if they are using their own data, I have nothing to comment on that because I'm
that is, 1 minute, keep me on air, please remove this. 1 minute. Mr. Sanjay Kumar, it's not the Congress party that is using your data. You are also using your data. You wrote an article on the same day saying the opposition is citing an unusual surge in the number of voters between the 2024 Lok Sabha and 2024 Assembly election, claiming that the voter list grew by 8% in just 5 months in the Chief Minister's own constituency. Some booths, according to them, grew by 20 to 50%. You are saying the Congress party is citing data. You are not adding that the Congress party is citing your data. And you are writing an article based upon false information yourself. So on the 18th, 17th of August, Sanjay Kumar, you're very active. You're putting out wrong information on your Twitter handle. On the basis of that, you are making sweeping comments in the Times of India op-ed. Even before the Congress party is using your data to diss the Election Commission, you are attacking the Election Commission using false data yourself. What kind of a psephologist are you?
This article was written few days before it was published on a Sunday. There is no connection between the two that, it was being done as part of a conspiracy. The data which I put out on tweet on Sunday was analyzed on Sunday, but the previous data was based on, as you would notice, that the article was based on claims and counter claims by, and those are quoted there by the Congress party.
The tweet of Mr. Pawan Khera of the Congress party is on the 18th of August. Let's be precise. Your tweet is a day before on the 17th. Congress uses it a day later. You publish an article on 17th saying the Congress party is using this data. Now you are saying that this article was written prior to 17th, maybe 14th or 15th. How did you know? How did you know that such data, allow me to complete, sir. How did you know that such data and such inferences would have been used by the Congress party on the 18th? When presumably you wrote the article around the 14th.
No,
were you mind reading the Congress party?
This is the claim which Congress party is making in public domain. When I am referring to this data, it doesn't mean that the data which I am going to tweet out. So that's reference to the various kinds of claim Congress is making. In a sense, they did make a claim about the
How did you know what claim the Congress party is about to make?
They have been.
How did you know what kind of claim the Congress party is about to make?
I had no idea what kind of a claim Congress party is going to make about Maharashtra, but generally, over last few months, they have been claiming that there is a massive surge in the number of voters in Maharashtra elections.
And you were going out of your way. You were going out of your way. No, 1 minute. Forget what you are supposed to be a psephologist, not a politician. Why were you going out of your way to put tweets regarding Maharashtra, Deolali and Ramtek? Right? To build a narrative which would have been very useful for the Congress party, which is proven to be absolutely wrong. Mr. Sanjay, you are showing a decrease of about 40%, 30 to 40%, right, between the Lok Sabha and Assembly election. Right? But I find here in Ramtek that the Election Commission's Form 20 shows that in the Assembly segment of Ramtek, during the Lok Sabha elections, 182,837 votes were polled. At the same time, Election Commission's Form 20 for State Assembly elections shows that in Ramtek constituency, a total of 207,540 votes were polled. That's a difference of 23,721 votes. When I put it on a percentage basis, that's 23,721 divided by 182,837. The margin is 13.47 increase in the Assembly segment, whereas you are claiming 38.45% decrease in the Assembly segment. Therefore, you're the psephologist, not me. You have made a mistake of 51 to 52%. And the Congress party is quoting you.
I have definitely.
And the Congress party is quoting you.
No.
Isn't the Congress party is quoting you? You are off the mark by 51 to 52%, Mr. Sanjay Kumar.
Absolutely, I am off the mark with regard to the 4 constituencies where I put out the data. And I did mention in my earlier interventions that what happened is that if you look at the Nasik West, for which I put out the data, and I said there is an increase of 47%. So what happened? The columns got shifted and
columns got shifted now. One second.
100.
1 minute. Sanjay Kumarji, we have to be very factual here. See, you will accept here, right, that I've been also in the business of journalism for perhaps longer than you've been in the business of psephology. So I am in some position to talk to you about facts.
Certainly.
Please understand, sir. There are media today who take data given by you, quoted by Congress at face value. I'm not like that kind of media. Now listen to me, sir. Shyam Kumar Daulat Barve of the Congress won the Ramtek Lok Sabha seat with a margin of plus 76,768 votes against the Shiv Sena candidate during the Lok Sabha election. What you should have done, you should have specifically looked at the Assembly segment of Ramtek during the Lok Sabha and found that the gap between Congress and Shiv Sena was only 4,668 votes. Small gap. Are you telling me like a psephologist that this cannot be overturned in the Assembly elections? If 23,000 voters more come out to vote, is that unfathomable for the Congress party? And you are therefore on that basis, on the basis of...
Say that.
No, but 1 minute.
Look at the two tweets.
I'm seeing your tweets. I'm seeing your article also. You see, you are not just making a numerical point. You have made a very subjective point, Sanjay Kumarji, and for that you are at fault. You are talking to Arnab Goswami on Republic, sir. Nobody knows its facts better than me. And I am asking you tonight that when you make those big inferences, do you also look at the basic underlying logic here? Look at what happened in the Assembly elections. Shiv Sena's Ashish Jaiswal won after he got 107,967 votes. He won against the Uddhav Sena's Vishal Barbate, who got 5,501 votes. That's a difference of 102,466 votes. Sanjay Kumar of CSDS, that is not vote chori. That is complete vote bankruptcy by the Congress party. As a psephologist, it becomes your bounden duty to look at corresponding data of Assembly segments and also see a political trend. For you to look at numbers without analyzing a political trend is blasphemous. How did you do that? And I'm seeing your article here. You made all kinds of inferences in your article. Why did you put this? Why did you make this kind of inference?
Put out a tweet today.
No, why did you make these inferences?
Why?
Do you see what happens? I'll tell you why, Sanjay Kumar.
I don't think
my
that
country's democracy is being maligned by political parties, it's okay. But when there is data, you have access to data, I have access to data. I look at data, I put it in context, I tell my people the truth. I say, do not let anybody run your country down. But Sanjay Kumar, you look at data and you begin to say that the Election Commission is wrong. The Election Commission is this wrong, that wrong. The Election Commission is dismissing these allegations as absurd. This is very wrong. The Election Commission has not released CCTV footage citing its legal obligation. It is a legal obligation. You think the Election Commission can violate legal obligations? You think you or I can violate legal obligations? We can't. But this kind of article and these kind of... Why is this happening? Why did you do this?
Say that
why did you do this, sir? Why did you make these long comments on my country's electoral system, sir?
I did not say that Election Commission should, overlook the legal legal clauses. I only said what could have been the way to, diffuse this tension, which is
diffuse tension, sir. When the data itself, I've shown you the data. I've shown you the data. You admit there is a mistake. I've also talked to you right now about the political trend. I'm a journalist. You're a psephologist. But I've done enough investigations in the past to look at the numbers. No, sir. Sir, would you say today that this falsification of facts...
I have already mentioned it on the...
Sir, listen to me, sir. Congress leaders have used your figures to allege vote theft and vote chori to target the Election Commission. Your apology is out in the open, but the Congress party has not put out any apology. Do you believe the Congress party should also put out an apology?
See, I am not going to tell them because I have no communication with them that whether they should do it or not, but I believe that if they have used the data which I had put out, and I have already mentioned in public domain that the data, the calculation was wrong, they should also come out with explanation that yes, we used a wrong data, at least for Maharashtra, for which I had put out the data.
Sanjay Kumarji, what is happening here is, I'll tell you what is happening here.
Clarification.
What you've done maybe inadvertently, but what the Congress party is doing is take a little bit of data here, a little bit of data there, put a spotlight on it, say it's a wrong trend, and then make a big song and dance that Indian democracy is over. That is not good. You agree it's not good. This country's democracy cannot be broken by people who refuse to accept defeat.
That's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. As I mentioned at several places, and I am telling it to you also, Arnab, that this was a big mistake on my part. And this is not part of any conspiracy. This is not part of playing any politics.
So do you accept? Does your organization has your organization in the past accepted foreign funding?
So,
have you accepted foreign funding?
Oh, whenever, we do accepted foreign funding for what? We accept foreign funding for doing some projects. We do get, funding for different kinds of.
Has the Ford Foundation given you money?
That in the past.
Has the Ford Foundation given you money?
Long back.
Okay.
Yes, long back we have.
And have you got money from the British government?
I don't remember getting a money.
Have you got money from IDRC of Canada, Hewlett Foundation, Dutch agencies,
no.
Gates Foundation,
no.
International Development Research Center, Ford Foundation?
Ford Foundation I remember because that was a grant which we got long back as an endowment fund. But I don't remember.
So you do receive foreign
other
funding.
Organization which you have.
So you do receive foreign funding.
Receive foreign funding means it is if there is a project which we are doing, and if there is a funding for that project, we do get some funding for the project which we do.
And you particularly do focus on caste in a big way. Caste is part of Congress party agenda also.
This is all in public domain. What kind of
whether it is or not, I'm only asking you whether you accept. Sir, you can say yes or no. Do you accept foreign funding? Have you got money from Ford Foundation? Have you got a lot of money from Western sort of NGOs?
I said yes.
Yes, you have taken money from them.
I said yes to the question which you had asked earlier. Yeah, and to the question of do we use caste as an angle to do the analysis, when we are doing electoral analysis, voting behavior analysis, we definitely use caste as one of the variables along with several other variables. So caste is used as one of the variables. But suppose we did a project for looking at
only among Hindus.
cities.
Only among
that
Hindus.
we are not looking at caste.
Only among Hindus. Sir, Sanjay Kumarji, one point here, sir. We please put it to you on record. I have also been a student of social anthropology and sociology. I want to ask you, have you looked at similar fault lines amongst the Muslim community in detail as part of your electoral mapping? As part of your electoral mapping, do you map in as much micro detail caste divisions within the Muslim community, or do you only look at such deep caste divisions among the Hindu community? Your material is in public domain. Please remember when you are answering this.
So, whenever we find differences of voting pattern among the Muslim caste or Muslim, looking at Muslims in terms of class, we do make those analysis, and
not among the Muslim community. Not among. Community, I find not among the Muslim community. Not among the Muslim community. Yes.
Yeah, generally not among the Muslim community.
Why? See, I tell you why I'm asking you this. I find this interesting. Congress party also focuses on micro caste divisions in the Hindu community, not the Muslim community. Neither do you. Congress party uses your data to make a narrative, and then you say the data is wrong, but Congress party does not apologize. That data is then used to build a large narrative about Indian democracy being at fault and vote chori. Whereas I put contextual information to you to prove tonight to you, Sanjay Kumar, that you failed to apply context in your large conclusions which you were drawing. And I'm also accusing you of drawing large inferences in an op-ed piece, which seems to be singularly aimed at saying that the Election Commission is not open to genuine criticism. Whereas the data on the basis of which that criticism is being put has been proven to be wrong. You are talking about the faults of the Election Commission, but the inferences that are drawn out here, you're very anti-Election Commission yourself. I find your article to be an extension of the Congress party argument. You are saying that the Election Commission is not showing initiative, does not meet larger groups. When 300 MPs from the India bloc marched to his office, Election Commission refused to meet them, blah, blah, this, that, this wrong, that wrong. So you are providing a parallel narrative here, and you are saying that the fragile trust and fragile communication between opposition and commission has been broken. You're making the argument like an opposition leader on the basis of data which you say accept is wrong and which you are now apologizing for. But do you realize the damage that is being done in the process, Mr. Sanjay Kumar?
No, absolutely, the damage has been done because it.
But then you come out just say that my data was wrong. I'm sorry.
In a very big way.
No, but for you it is just a tweet. But the damage is done because of it, because you are supposed to carry some credibility, Mr. Sanjay Kumar.
I realize that the damage has been done in a sense.
But then what happens? The narrative has been made. No, every child in this country is being given the hashtag vote chori. But you are right there in the epicenter of it. Your data has been used by the Congress party. And you're saying, okay, my data was wrong.
That's not the only data which Congress.
Yeah, but that is a lot of data. That is a lot of analysis also
that's
on the
not
side.
The only
on
data.
the 17th, I have your article with me. I have your article. Should I read your article? While questions about the neutrality and fairness of the Election Commission have been raised in the past, the current standoff marks a new low. The opposition has accused the Election Commission of vote chori. You know, the greater onus of this lies with the Election Commission. The Election Commission is being combative. So do you feel used by the Congress party in this process, sir?
Sorry?
Do you feel used by the Congress party?
I do feel, because if I had put out a data in public domain, they have, played it up, had, graphs, and that has been tweeted by a large number of Congress party. And now, when I have already mentioned that the data, the calculation was wrong, and I have, as a tender an apology, I have deleted the data, I think Congress party should have also said that this data, the Maharashtra data, which they have used, is wrong because the source, because they have used my
I think
data.
premise falls. I don't think so. I think the premise is falling. The premise is collapsing before our very eyes, Sanjay Kumar. This is the most watched program on Indian television. You are supposed to be the top psephologist. I'm bringing you context, and I don't know why you put this contextual argument on the side against the Election Commission. See, Sanjay Kumar ji, our country's democracy is complex. There are many constituencies. There are many trends. There are many patterns of behavior. There is an ever-changing demography. You say you are a psephologist. Why don't you go to my district of Assam, Sanjay Kumar, and analyze how my district of Assam, which is Borpeta district, near Nalbari, near Kamrup, Borpeta, how much of it has been taken over by Muslims? So many from Bangladesh. You will find 75% of Borpeta, Assam, is Muslim majority. Is that not changing demography? How come, Sanjay Kumar, how come in places like my district of Assam taken over by Muslims from Bangladesh, no psephologist like you or no political party like Congress comes and says, oh, demography changing. Why? Bangladeshis are welcome. Mr. Kumar, I'm not one to lecture you, but you've gone totally wrong on this. You should ask the Congress party to stop quoting you like this because you got it wrong.
Since they did not seek my permission to use the data,
Sir, but they are talking about vote chori. Dunia bhar mein they keep talking vote chori. They made it a huge spectacle about vote chori everywhere. People in parks, public places, cinema halls are talking about vote chori. But when at the core of it, the data on which vote chori argument is made is proven to be false and everybody goes quiet. So it's not correct.
The data which they have used.
Sir, you are a psephologist because there's Indian democracy. The day Indian democracy is made to collapse by these people, there will be no psephology either.
So this is the same question which you have repeated. You are repeating, and I have already answered that. What else do you want me to do? I have already tendered a public apology in public domain, and I have already replied to your question.
Well, I would like people across the country to watch this so that they realize how easy it is to play people's minds. I am saying, Sanjay Kumar, that people who say vote chori have a huge conspiracy against my country. We must fight this. You must now join my fight in making sure this vote chori lie is never allowed to be repeated. I thank you, Sanjay Kumar ji of CSDS, for joining me this evening.
If I find...
Yes, you're saying something, Sanjay ji.
No, I was saying if I get evidence that this whole campaign of vote chori is wrong, because they have used my data, that's wrong. But if the other data which they are also citing is wrong.
Data is there. Your data, you twist it here, there, depends on the lens you want to look at it from. Why don't you go to my part of the world, Assam? You'll see the real data. You'll see the battle Himanta Biswa Sarma is fighting against Bangladeshi infiltrators.
When the time comes. When Assam election will take place, I will.
Why during election? Why when Bangladeshis are walking in? Why do you only want to go during election? Go to Assam and see. You go there, visit.
Whenever I would.
नहीं, जहाँ पे मुस्लिम पॉपुलेशन बढ़ गई है बांग्लादेशियों के कारण, वहां जाके बताइए ना किसने वोट चोरी किसने की है.
जाएंगे, देखेंगे, वो भी देखेंगे, ये भी इशू है, इस पे भी आगे चर्चा करेंगे.
20 साल की देरी हो गई संजय कुमार जी असम जाने में आपकी. But I thank you very much for joining me this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for your support on that. Thank you, Sanjay Kumar, for that.